Deep beneath the ocean's surface, these massive iron giants have slept for 30 years, buried under layers of salt and time, waiting to be rediscovered today. Is this just a pile of worthless industrial scrap, or is it a hidden treasure chest filled with high-quality carbon steel waiting for a second life? Before the transformation can begin, we must touch the history of this metal, feeling the scars left by decades of crushing ocean pressure and salt. Watch as we strip away the past with high-pressure sand, peeling back 30 years of decay to find the solid, unyielding heart of this maritime monster. The first cut is always the deepest. We use intense heat to break these bonds, taming the beast that once held giant vessels against the tide. Every segment removed tells a story of the sea. Now, we prepare to forge a new destiny for this forgotten steel in the fires of creation. The furnace is screaming at over 1,000 degrees. This heat is more intense than any past memory, melting away the old to make way for new. When the metal turns white hot, it is ready to be reborn. This is the critical moment where strength is tested and the transformation truly begins. Rhythm and power combine as the steam hammer strikes with 20 tons of force. Steel, like life, must be hammered hard to find its true potential. Do not try this with your bike chain at home. We are manipulating industrial-grade alloys that require massive pressure to bend to our creative will. A touch of borax acts as a magic shield, preventing oxidation and allowing the layers of steel to fuse together into a single, unbreakable solid block. Folding the steel is an ancient art. Each fold doubles the layers, so creating a complex internal structure that provides both incredible flexibility and razor-sharp hardness. The more this metal is vibed and battered, the stronger it becomes. This is the philosophy of the forge. True beauty is born through extreme struggle. Now we move to the anvil for the fine work. Each strike of the hand hammer is a calculated step toward the final elegant silhouette. 150 layers of steel are hidden within this blade. It takes the patience of a master to bring out the perfect balance. Can you hear that? The song of the grinder is the sound of progress. We are removing the scale to reveal the hidden grain beneath. The quench is the moment of truth. The sudden temperature drop freezes the molecular structure, locking in the hardness required for a legendary edge. Fire and oil define the spirit of the blade. It is a violent, beautiful process that separates a piece of iron from a professional cutting tool. Industrial ASMR for the tired soul. How the steady scream of the belt sounder and the flow of sparks are strangely meditative in this loud workshop. Precision is everything. We grind the metal slowly, ensuring the heat doesn't ruin the temper we worked so hard to achieve in the oil quench. Look closely at the surface. Even before the acid etch, the ghostly fingerprints of the folding process are starting to reveal their hidden aquatic secrets. While the knives cool, we turn our attention to the remaining links. This won't be a weapon, but a structural masterpiece for a modern home. The arc welder binds the past and future together. We are fusing these ocean relics into a base that weighs over 200 heavy kilograms. This is not a piece of furniture for someone who moves often. It is a permanent statement piece, as heavy and solid as a ship's anchor. Strength meets style. Every weld is tested to ensure this table can support the weight of a mountain while looking like a work of art. Or we add mechanical complexity by reviving old gears. This central mechanism will allow the table to have a unique, rotating industrial soul. Feel the precision of the movement. There is something deeply satisfying about watching heavy, salvaged metal parts clicking into place and working in harmony. We are stripping away the roughness, transforming the weathered texture of the sea into a sophisticated, polished finish that captures the light beautifully. The transition from raw iron to a mirror-like finish is magical. It is the moment where the scrap finally disappears and the masterpiece begins to emerge. A mirror finish on a ship's chain. It is a contradiction of terms that creates a stunning visual impact for any high-end interior space. Balance is key. For a piece this heavy, every millimeter counts to ensure the final glass top sits perfectly flat and stable for a lifetime. We seal the steel to protect it from the air, all preserving this moment of perfection and preventing the ocean's rust from ever returning again. The acid etch is where the magic happens. The chemical reaction eats away the different layers of steel at different rates, revealing the secret patterns. From the depths of the ocean to the grain of the steel. These wavy patterns resemble the very waves that once crashed over these chains. Neutralizing the acid stops the reaction, leaving us with a permanent, high-contrast map of the steel's history etched forever into the metal's soul. For the handle, we use premium ebony wood. The deep black color complements the dark Damascus patterns, creating a look of pure, timeless luxury. Golden brass pins provide the final touch of class. They act as both structural anchors and decorative accents for this bespoke culinary tool. True sharpness requires a human touch. We spend hours on the waterstones, honing the edge until it is thinner and sharper than a razor. The final polish. This wood will feel warm and comfortable in the hand, making the knife an extension of the chef's own creative energy. The glass top provides a window into the mechanical heart of the table. It is the final layer that turns a heavy object into functional art. Every detail matters. We clean and inspect every inch to ensure the transition from the rough sea to your living room is absolutely flawless. How sharp is it? Watch as it glides through paper like a ghost. This is the result of 150 layers and days of patient hand honing. The ultimate test. A tomato slice so thin you can see through it, from a rusted ship's chain to a precision tool of the highest order. We have successfully turned industrial waste into a masterpiece. These objects carry the weight of history and the brilliance of modern craftsmanship combined. Thank you for joining this journey of revival. Subscribe to see what massive scrap metal monster we decide to tame and transform next time.